Mr. Blanc started to panicking as he quickly ran to the Hokage's office, bursting through the door. As closing it, seeing his work, looking around to see if there wasn't Naruto was wrong. GG, there's something wrong with me. I don't know what, but I've been off lately. The Blanc still struggles, stepping forward to reason. This is starting to hold his gut. No, not here. Anywhere but here. As he collapses to the ground on his knees, as the Blanc starts to hold himself, he'll feel it. He feels himself slipping to its control. Naruto, as soon as he makes his way forward to the Blanc's side, rubbing the Blanc's back. Naruto, you're alright, as he continues to rub his back. Stop. Naruto, you're alright. Come on, tell me, what's wrong? As the Blanc's hair starts to spike, becoming more feral. His canines start to become more feral, along with his whisker marks on his cheeks, becoming more thickened, more appeared. As his eyes, the outer edge of his eyes start to turn a darker, more blackish look. His lips start to turn black, along with canines poking. Old man, get back, Mr. Blanc simply say, as he would feel pressure as familiar chakras to flow through the blonde, as the beast's chakras to flow through the blonde's coils. As the blonde's features start to retreat, the nails, the claws retreating, as the blonde's features return back to normal. Naruto, what was that? Why did you use the Kaiba's chakra? I had no choice. Old man, I had to tell you this. It might endanger the village. Tell me what? The blonde would simply say, I've been infected by something. By what? A curse. The blonde said simply. It was a few months back before Naruto graduated to the getting exams. The blonde walked through the village, remembering that very controversial hearings about things going down in the forest of death. People, ninjas telling villagers not to get near the forest at this time, because the beasts in the forest were, acting strange. So they needed to deal with it. And a lot of shinobi have to be cautious around that forest. So the blonde wanted to check it out for himself. Being curious that he is, Naruto would walk, see it in the entrance. The blonde would look around, seeing that there's no shinobi around. Jumped over the fence, ran into the forest. The forest didn't seem that bad. And not long, a few hours later, the blonde was just around the forest. There's nothing was going on. Everything seemed so normal. The blonde would look around. What's the big idea? Why is everyone so panicked? There's nothing wrong with this forest, anyways. So what's up with all the ninja? All the shinobi around here? Why are they all so panicked about this place? Seems pretty normal to me. The blonde looked to the sky, seeing that the sun was already setting, and seeing the moon overhead, as it would glow brightly. Might as well make its way back to the village. As making his way back towards the direction that he took, a few hours passed, as dark the sun was set long ago, the moon over high, as it'll be a crescent moon, as it'll be over, fully glowing in the night. But it was more than he thought. Unlike last time. And then, to a random shock, he heard something to the side. What was that? The blonde would stop as wondering what the sound was. As he returned to see glowing pairs of eyes looking at him Then, to his shock and horror, he was jumped. As the beast or animal jumped on him, biting him, hitting him on the shoulder. As the beast was to sink his teeth into the blonde's shoulder, the blonde screamed out in pain. The blonde had to fight the beast. They would fight as the blonde would throw kunai, shurikens, and explosion kunai along with those, attacking explosion tags along with the kunai. But the beast always just dodged it, got hit, and shrugged it off. Or even worse, just ran right through it. The beast continued bit him about 6 times. Shoulder, leg, near his neck once, even at his abdomen. Bit him on the abdomen too, where the so-called seal was. And it slashed him about 3 times. Clawed him up. Shoulder, back, and leg. Not long after, the blonde was lucky to get out of there alive, but bleeding profusely. He had to make his way back to the village. Whatever was in there was dangerous. As he would continue trying to make his way back, but the blonde found a cave, so he would just wait out the night, sleeping over, and just hope his wounds would heal like he usually does whenever the villagers had a fox hunt. As closing his eyes, allowing sweet old relief of unconsciousness and sleep get to him. Flashback end. As the blonde would look, telling her to repeat that, Hiruzen would look towards the blonde, saying, "Why did you go into the forest of death at that time, Naruto?" "I was curious," the blonde said simply. "I didn't think of anything like that, but not long, I found changes happening to me." "What kind of changes?" Hiruzen said simply. The blonde would gulp down as he used to say, "Improvement my senses. The improvements of my senses, my sight. I can see at least in the middle of the village, even that shinobi right over there. About 15 to 20 meters is over there on that building, watching, looking towards us. I can see another shinobi over there, about 50 meters, walking down the road, simply just relaxing, talking to whoever they are. And I can hear about almost everybody in the whole village. I can even hear Tim, the bastard himself, sulking about his damn clan." Hiruzen was surprised seeing that the blonde's sight and hearing was astonishing. "I can smell almost everything." "Oh man. Why do you smell so? I just noticed this now, but you smell like burnt ash and musk." Hiruzen was about to sweat. Sweating is the burnt ash makes sense because he smoked, but the musk, nothing. Hiruzen was simply chuckle. The blonde would shrug it off as saying, "What else? My speed, my hearing, sight, smell, and taste. Even my taste has changed. Whenever I eat a bowl of ramen, I can taste more of the flavors. Each and every individual flavor. And my strength is in strength. It's unbelievable. I can lift up 3 whole cattle carts. I can throw most things that were heavy before for me. I can even pick up your desk over there, and that's easy for me. My speed, well, you should know how fast I am, Najo. Yeah, you can dodge the Yambu. Yeah, but quadrupled. I'm a lot faster now. I can even beat Sasuke in a race. And I'm faster than Kipa, at least, I think. My reflexes are at point. Everything I know was just a point. But then something else happened. Spikes of anger. The blonde says simply. I don't know what's happening. I just had some spikes of anger, usually. I get angry at times, yeah, I know that, but this anger is just wild, untamable. I try to keep it in, but there's nothing I can do. Blonde says. Alright. So you think all this is coming from what bit you? Mm-hmm, the blonde says. And where's your evidence? I literally just told you all the evidence. Old man, you literally saw me writhing in pain over there. I had to use that thing's chakra. As I told you, I was bitten 6 times and slashed up by 3. Huh. Comical. I was attacked 9 times, along with being the Jinchuriki of 9 tails. Isn't that funny? By that creature. But the blonde says simply, believe me, old man. Whatever this thing is, it's infecting me. I know it is. I can feel it. It's consuming my chakra as we speak. But then I just feel, but then my chakra, it's expanding but being consumed over and over again. Ruzo wonders, seeing if the bond was actually kind of lost it finally, or maybe it's a prank. Naruto, maybe you need some rest. You've been doing a lot of direct missions recently. It's not a joke, old man. Naruto, maybe you need some rest. Really. But as your Hokage, I command you to go and take a break. Maybe for a few days. Fine. The blonde says simply. Is heading out back to his apartment. I don't know what's wrong with you, Gigi, but I'm changing. For me to use its chakra, or to tell you what's happening to me, I'm sure you know something's up. Hope you tell me if you find anything. As the blonde would close the door, simply the person would say quiet, wondering if the blonde was actually being serious. The blonde makes his way back towards his house, towards his apartment. As simply the blonde will finally arrive back at his home, opening the door is closing it, heading to his bedroom to relax. The blonde will relax for a few days. Saying that Kachi, she will only do D-rank. Kachi says he's only doing D-ranks right now. Nothing really too important. As the blonde would head on his last day of resting, head towards, well, Ichiraku for a bowl of ramen. He would find himself being stalked. He didn't know why, but he just knew someone was stalking him. It was weird. He felt uncomfortable, like he was being watched. Stopping to turn around and look around for anyone who was watching him. All the villagers were just minding their own business or sneering at him, or whispering to each other, calling him a demon as usual. The blonde continued to walk, finding it annoying. He's still following him. He can smell their scent. He can't tell who they are, but he can hear them. There's footsteps. The blonde decided to get it over with. Now, turning around, looking around, seeing if anyone was there. Even with these new stats, these new traits, he can't even find them at all. They're a massive hiding. The blonde's anger started to get towards him. So, as now being angry, the blonde will growl, following the scent where it is, looking as grabbing who was following him, is pulling them out and throwing them to the ground, as simply glaring down at them and being shocked to see Hinata. The girl with shivers, seeing the blonde angry. The blonde looked towards her as Hyuga simply would say, "Why are you following me?" Naruto, The blonde eyes narrow as looking at her. "Why are you following me?" The blonde looked dangerously at her as simply saying, "Are you following me because of some sort of free television show for you? Or are you following me because of something else?" The blonde looked at her, seeing that she was looking everywhere else but his eyes. Till she's like all the others. The blonde would growl, saying, "Thought we were friends, but you can't look me in the eyes and tell me why you're following me. Guess you're one of them." The blonde was about to walk away, heading back towards the Irakus. As the blonde stopped and said simply, if I find you following me one more time, it won't be fun at all. Don't ever follow me again, Hinata. Last warning." The blonde started to walk again. The girl, Heihayu, would find herself worried. Naruto was acting differently. She didn't know why, but he shouldn't be able to sense her. There's no way. That shouldn't be possible. Like, no matter what, she dearly loved him, but Naruto's sensory skills were abnormal, non-existent, but yet he was following her. The blonde appeared at the Ichiraku's as simply starting to get a bowl of ramen. As the blonde would eat the bowl of ramen, as I almost say, "So Naruto, how's it going?" "Well, alright, I had to take care of a stalker, but that was it." "Oh, you took care of your stalker?" "Yeah, nothing to worry about," the blonde says simply. As the pair next to him was Kachi. "Yo, Naruto," as Kachi says. "Kachi Sensei, what are you doing here?" "I finally decided to do one thing for us all. Get your first Cyric mission." The blonde was surprised, as simply looking at the John and saying, "Our first Cyric? Yeah, you guys earned it." The blonde was about to vibrate as the blonde shivers, smiling. The big megawatt smile was saying, "All right, finally, something good. I'll get prepared for tomorrow." The blonde was supposed to stay heading out, back to his house, back to the apartment. Kasha smiles, as disappearing in sunshine, until the final member of Team 7. The next day, the blonde would be in Kachi's office, tapping his foot impatiently, just after getting the first C rank. And the client was supposed to be here, but about 10 minutes late. "Oh, come on," the blonde says. "Where is this guy?" As the door would open, simply as seeing the man, he'd walk in with a beer in his hand, as drinking from the beer, as looking towards them all and saying, "What's this? I asked for shinobi, not just a bunch of brats." The blonde looked towards him. Just a man, drinking man. See, he's intoxicated, but the blonde said simply. Talker was surprised he knew that word. "You knew that word?" The blonde says, "Yeah, I heard it from a couple of joinings." So he gave me a bubblegum-haired girl that won't even match to her surrounding areas. Yes, a duck butt kid with a hairstyle style of a duck's ass. And you give me an orange eyesore. Orange mutant eyesore. What is this? Some rom-com? I don't know. This seems quite pathetic. Can you not give me another team? As Naruto says, Team 7 is one of our best frontline teams. I get the orange eyesore, but short? The blonde says. As the two are compared to size, seeing that he was the shortest among them, even though he had a small growth spurt. Huh? Hey! The blonde growls, seeing this as his anger was power up. Who are you calling short? As the blonde would be grabbed by Kakashi. Now, Naruto. Let's not tear apart our client. Let me at him! That little... That's covering the blonde's mouth. We don't need that. I'll get him to his apartment so he can get his stuff ready. Meet me at the village gates at 2 hours. At Superior Junction. 2 hours later. As the whole team would be waiting for Kakashi to appear, the blonde was such a step up to wait. I'm late again. Kakashi said he gotta stop doing this. As Sakura said, sighing is looking just towards Sasuke. Seeing how he's just leaning on the gate. Hey Sasuke, maybe after the mission we can, go out? No, as Uchiha will simply say. The blonde say, well, Sakura-chan, maybe later on I can ask you out. Not a chance, Naruto. Ugh. Why? Why do you want that butt-headed duck ass? Ugh, the blonde growled. Fine, the blonde says. I caught you to appear finally after 25 minutes. As said, are you ready, team? You're late, as Naruto and Sakura simply say. My, but I had to help an old lady cross the road. She's about to be run down by some carts. That's one of the lamest excuses I ever heard. That's a blonde would think over. But useful. But still lame. Alright, T7, let's head out. As everything would be so exciting. All these new scents. This new smell in the air. Is this freedom? Because if it is, it feels great. The bones of the air again. What is this? This is awesome. Looking around to see. Around is simply to, look at seeing the blonde hop to one side to the other. You kids never been outside the village. You call yourself shinobi. The blonde talked and glare at the man and say that one more time. I'm gonna knock you out for a good one. Now, Naruto, let's not get hasty. Let's just continue walking. As the group continued walking for a few hours, it's not long, they made it by a puddle. And making by the puddle, they would see, looking down. And Kashi would look at the puddle, simply looking up at the sky, not seeing a single cloud, in sight. Sasuke would take notice as well. The blonde would go unnoticed, just wondering if, everything was really going okay. Stopping, and something was telling him something was off. The smell in the air. 2 invaders were near. He followed the smell and it was leading to the puddle. The puddle of water. The blonde walked near the puddle was simply looking at the puddle. The blonde would step on the puddle was simply stepping on it. It would ripple. That's weird. The blonde would simply start to walk back, but the puddle burst into 2 men. 2 shinobi. 2 nuke nins. As the 2 nuke nins would run towards the blonde, and simply Kakashi would appear right in front of the blonde, pushing him away. But Kakashi would be grabbed by the 2 as being split in half. The Genin's eyes would widen seeing this. Kakashi-sensei. The blonde growls, saying this as, like, you mother. Sasuke will appear right in front of Tizuna, protecting Sakura and Tizuna. This is when Sasuke would quickly take down the rogue Nin, while the other one was rushing towards Naruto. Simply the blonde would see him. Move. Come on, move. Body, move. As his claws, large gauntlet claws, will make forward. As the blonde's body will just move, dodging the attack as the blonde's nails will elongate, as slashing the guy's face as a whole slash on his face would appear as blood would gush from the side of his head. As simply the blonde would dodge the attack as Kakashi, she would quickly apprehend him and knocking the guy out. Yo, nice work, Sasuke. Naruto. You did good well. Thanks, the blonde says simply. Hey, as Sasuke used to be saying, huh? You're not hurt, are you? Scaredy cat. The blonde's eyes would blink, looking at Uchiha. As a growl deep from his mouth, from his throat. I'm not scared at all, you little shit. As now, Kakashi says, let's relax. You don't need to get hasty, do we? The two would glare at each other as simply Kakashi would sigh, seeing this might be problematic. We don't need you guys attacking each other, alright? Kakashi says, now so relax, chill, and just maybe we can get along. Let's head out. But before we do that, Kakashi says, he's looking towards Tizuna. Tizuna, you said this was a C rank mission, right? Oh. Yes, I paid for a C rank. But yet, two missing Nin of the Mist, who are high Chunin level, tried to kill you. Have any suspicions on that? As just to sweat. As a man to sweat dangerously, as saying, well, now, Tizuna, you might as well tell me now, because I can just leave you here, you know? So what else ever is trying to kill you? I just was a gulp as saying, fine. They are trying to kill me. They're hired by a man named Gado. He's been trying to kill me for a while now. My country, Wave. It's been hell. Kakashi's eyes were narrow. For us to continue to explain this, Kakashi used to say, as telling everything about Wave, how Gado completely tore them all from their money. No one's barely, not even so fast, barely making through. Everyone's on the brink of poverty. Some are even out on the streets. The blonde would hear this, simply reminding him of his past. Being on the streets, hungry, starving, cold. The blonde's eyes looked to Tizuna as turned to Kakashi, saying, "You should continue the mission, Kakashi-sensei," as the blonde would simply say. Huh? The blonde's fist would clench, saying, "Let's continue the mission. Because if we turn back now, it won't look good on the Leaf Village. And along with us, I'm Naruto Uzumaki, future Hokage. If I can't do a simple C rank, then who am I to become Hokage?" As Sasuke would say, I agree with the Dobe. How am I supposed to test myself against him if I can't complete this mission? Sakura would say quiet. Say, I guess. So I should say, all right, Team 7. But I just hope you know that this mission's been bumped up to an A rank. Team, as the Guineas would nod, as say, all right, let's head out. As the two, all of them would head out, making their way to a certain docks. Tsuyu would tell them, the guy, what he needed to do. Not even seeing that he also lived in Wave. And pretty much sent them to the other side. This was helpful. After they got into the land of waves, this was all mist. The blonde fell off. Everything was just so off. It didn't feel right. All this new smell, scents, they were all so new still, but something was off. It was too dark. This place, it didn't feel right. Everything about it just felt wrong. Stopping to turn towards Kakashi, the blonde stopped and looked towards the bush, as throwing a rabbit towards the kunai towards the bush, as a rabbit would pop out, a white one. The blonde eyes would blink, seeing it, as Sakura would say, Naruto, what the hell? You scared it. Kakashi sat in there seeing it. A white rabbit? No, it's not even winter yet. It's only been high spring. But yet, the only ones I know who use substitutions as white rabbits are Miss Shinobi. As he would hear, Kakashi would hear something as he was screaming to his team, get down! As they would all get down, as a large cliff-like blade would rush past, embedding itself on the tree, as a man would stand on top of the blade, and simply say, well, look what we have here. A bunch of Gettys and a Jonin sensei. Looking at the Jonin more closely, you say, isn't it Kakashi of the Hatake clan? Or should I say Kakashi no Sharingan? As Kakashi would say, Mochizabuza. Demon of the Mist. Who? The blonde says. A rogue nuke nin who left his village after trying to kill his Kakakaze, his Miss Kage. He tried to kill his Kage? The blonde says. Yes, he tried killing the Mizukage, but failed. True, yet. But it was worth a shot. So what I'm still hearing is that the Bloodline Wars is finally closed out. But yet you're still here. Why? Right now, there's nothing I can really say, but I'm interested. As Zabuza looked towards the bridge builder, as something to say. But to prevent from all this from happening, hand over the bridge builder and I might let you go. Can't do that, Kakashi said simply. He's our client. Well then, Kakashi had the Sharingan. As the man would jump off, grabbing his blade, I simply landing in front of them a few meters. I guess he must die. Well, looks like I gotta use it then. Pulling up his headband to show a red eye with 3 Tomoe. The Sharingan. The Sharingan, the blonde says. What's the Sharingan? As Sasuke would smile hearing this, as he would say, the Sharingan, a powerful dojutsu of the Uchiha clan. Huh? A bloodline, per se. The Uchihas are given very powerful eyes, given by Kami herself. The eyes could control everything, see everything, know everything. They can copy everyone's movements and copy jutsus as well. That's amazing, the blonde says. The Sharingan can see almost everything, predict movements along with doing genjutsu. The blonde pause. But this Sharingan, does it have any drawbacks? None do I know of. Only chakra drain, that's it. Sasuke will simply say. And that's only the surface of the Uchiha's bloodline, Sakura says simply. And Sasuke's part of that clan. As she would sigh in bliss. The blonde would look to see Kakashi's single eye. Don't worry. None of you's gonna die today. I got this. I'll protect you with my life. Got it? As the three get you a nod. Protect Tazuna now. As getting information around Tazuna with her kunais, Kakashi would make way forward towards Zabuza. As the two ninjas just start to fight, the blonde will be surprised seeing Kakashi's speed. He can barely follow them at all. As they will continue to fight, as the fight will continue to go down, the blonde would wonder if, well, this was all happening right in front of him. Like, right in front of him. It was surprising to see it, but it was so shocking. But not long. Kakashi was trapped in a genjutsu, trapped in a ninjutsu, water prison. As the Gettings would be shocked, as Zabuza will simply summon a water column to deal with the Gettings. As the water comes out, Zabuza will walk forward. This should be easy. The blonde shivered, remembering what Kakashi said earlier, how this nuke nin killed everyone in his academy just to pass as they're getting exams. And remembering how he said it felt so relishing. We won't let you get near, the blonde says. Why? We're shinobi, and we'll protect our client no matter what, Naruto says simply. You know nothing about shinobi. You're only playing shinobi. Shinobi have hard lives, live for battle. They're weapons used for war and mass destruction. You only chose this life because it looks cool. It's not. Shinobi's life is a blood hell of a life. Only those who make it through the getting exams are lucky to even go through them. And those who go on actual real life missions are lucky to survive them at all. As Zabuza's blade would spin his hands. But even rare, those who even get any higher than getting cars, who are still alive or lost a limb or a friend. Even worse, none even get past to Jonin at all. Even rare, even become a Jonin. You must be the top of the top ninja. Be the best shinobi of all. And yet you brats tarnish that name. Shinobi. I disappearing in a blur, reappearing in front of them all, as slapping them all away as sending them all flying. The Gettings would crash around. And Sasuke would quickly recovering as making his way towards Zabuza. Throwing the first sign of combat. And not long, the water clone simply took down Sasuke with no problem. Sakura was terrified, seeing that Sasuke was taken out so quickly. The blonde looked to see Zabuza. As the blonde shivering as now he'd see it. This was horrifying. This is what an actual shinobi goes through. The blonde will start to step back as feeling of slight pain, looking down to see the same oath, the kunai. Remembering how he was poisoned earlier. Stabbing is remembering the same words that he would never go back on his word. That's his Nindo. The blonde will rise up as simply looking at Zabuza, grabbing his kunai and looking towards the man, towards the large nuke nin. The blonde had a serious, determined face. As Zabuza would simply say, pathetic. As disappearing in a flash, reappearing, grabbing the blonde by the head and throwing him towards the ground. As the blonde would tumble, stopping, going to the dead stop. As the blonde would start to slowly get up, as touching his head, seeing that the thing was missing his headband. This, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this at all. None of you do. None of you understand the true essence of a shinobi at all. You are pathetic. The blonde would do a familiar hand sign, cross hand sign, as simply say, Shadow Clone Jutsu, as 10 Naruto clones would appear, as they would all rush towards Zabuza, simply rushing towards him. Zabuza would swept them all away with his large cleaver sword. The blonde would scramble back at Sakura and say, Naruto, you can't beat him. What makes you think that you can beat him? Not even Sasuke could beat him. What makes you think you have a chance at all? The blonde would get up once more, doing the same hand sign, and summon his most chakra as he can, as 300 clones would appear in the general area. So he can spawn shadow clones. Interesting. Large chakra reserves, but doesn't even know how to use it. Pathetic. The blonde rushed towards them, just towards the nuke nin, dogpiling him. And the blondes would all be thrown back as poofs of smoke would appear, as only remaining one Naruto remained. Zabuza would feel something just missing, looking down to see the headband. The blonde would get up, so saying simply, Hey, faceless eyebrows, put this in your bingo book. The shinobi from the hidden leaves. The gutsiest shinobi ever to know. For the 5 elemental nations ever known. Me, as putting tiny headband on his head. Naruto Uzumaki. We become Hokage at the Hidden Leaf Village. Believe it. And Sublime will simply do another hand sign. I will survive this mission and become Hokage. That's my ninja way. As something at least 500 shadow clones, twice before the other three times. Seeing them all as Zabuza saying, this kid, I have to admit, he may actually survive. Well then, you're finished. As swinging towards, even taking out all the clones. As one clone would throw a large blade like shuriken. Here, Sasuke! Sasuke would grab his, smirking, seeing this. As unfurling the shuriken, as seeing the large shuriken, demon with shuriken. As the water clone would wonder what's going to do that large shuriken, as throwing the shuriken. As Sasuke would see as the water clone will compact with the shuriken, as it'll go right through him, but simply make him forward towards the real Zabuza. So you aim for my real body. But as jumping over the large shuriken,